Hey kiddos, Mr. B. This is week 10, trimester 2, and this is the art related to the minor seventh. So week 10, art, and this is the minor seventh. You need to have a staff, 3 quarter notes, 2 pitch space class wheels, and the statement a minor seventh interval is equal to, and we're going to go over those details. 4 criteria, 100 points again this week for art. Here is what the finished art should look like when you are done. Again, week 10, the minor seventh. Here's your staff. You have 3 notes, a C, an A sharp, and a G sharp. Quarter note, 56 beats per minute, the treble clef. These intervals are minor sevenths. In your performance this week, you're going to be alternating 1 measure rest. So that's a note here for yourself to remember that. Again, you should do the artwork before you do the performance work. This is middle C. That's C3 on an iPad, but it's also C4 in what is called scientific pitch notation. Hopefully, by the end of the year, you will get so sick of hearing me say that you know that it's a fact. You should also label here your lines and your spaces. The spaces inside, F, A, C, E, E, G, B, D, F. And you would probably then understand that if you were to go upwards here in terms of lines, you're going to find that same alternating pattern. So going up, now those lines are going to be F, A, C, E. So you're going to see that this pattern repeats itself over and over again. You see the G here, the D here, the G here, the D here. So it's G, B, D, F, A, C, E. They really are what repeat over and over again. You could just as well not even label these and just really remember that it's F, A, C, E, G, B, D. It's going to be those patterns repeating themselves over and over again as it relates to where the notes are on the staff. You're drawing 2 pitch space class wheels, minor 7, 5th period, minor 7, and your name. Okay. In each case, you're starting with C at the top and you're going all the way around to B. C at the top, all the way around to B. Your statement at the bottom is that a minor 7th interval is 10 half steps and or 5 whole steps. Both these things are the same interval. Okay. So from C to A sharp is an interval of a minor 7th. That is equivalent of 10 half steps. If I start at A sharp and I go all the way around, take 10 half steps, it gets me to G sharp. That's also the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole steps. Alrighty? So that is the art for this week. And now I'm going to draw it for you in real time so that you have the ability to draw it on pace with me. So the first thing that you'll do is at the top you're going to write week 10. And it is the minor 7th. And underlining that, please. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines for the staff. And just so you're in the mood for it, you're getting the spacing right, go ahead and put that ledger line in right away because you know you're going to need it. You're coming in and drawing. This should be approximately 1 ledger line tall, or 1 where the ledger line would be. This should be approximately where the ledger line should be. Coming down, crossing it 2, coming around, wrapping, and again, the treble clef is often called the G clef because this line where it terminates is our G. As a reminder, we're doing our F, A, C, E, and again, G, B, D are the lines. And those patterns are going to continue to repeat themselves always. F, A, C, E, G, B, D. Alternating lines and spaces in each case. This week, we're going to use quarter notes, and that quarter note is going to get a value of the beat, and we're going to have 56 beats in a minute. That's our tempo for this week. Again, this is where our C is, and we're playing a C this week. We are not playing an A, but we're playing an A sharp. And when we write on the staff, we write the sharp ahead of the note so that It tells us what to play if we're trying to read, sight read, and read in real time. That is also a sharp this week. Now, the way I have them written right now, these would be whole notes. Okay, these would be whole notes. If we were to leave them, if we were to fill them in, put a staff on them now. They are quarter notes. So that is 1/4 of what a whole note looked like. We could have left them whole and put a staff on them, and then they would be half notes. So whole notes with a staff is half. Whole notes colored in with a staff are quarters. That helps. So again, this is our middle C. And again, that's C3 on the iPad, and it's C4 in scientific pitch notation. The distance between these notes in each case, this interval is a minor seventh. This interval is a minor seventh. And in your performance this week, you are going to alternate 1 measure rest in both instruments that you perform. Then we're going to get here into our 2-pitch space class wheels. And in each case, we're going to label them the same at first. I'll show you why. A sharp B. And the first one we're going to cover is this one. So we know that this was a C, and we know that this is an A sharp, and we know that this is a G sharp. And so the first thing that we're going to attend to is this interval from C to the A sharp. So from C to an A sharp, ascending is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 half steps. That's 10 half steps. Minor seventh, and you're going to put your class period there. And then you're going to say down here that a minor seventh interval is 10 half steps and or 5 whole steps. So by example, again, this week we have stacked on top of each other 2 minor sevenths. So if we were to start at the A sharp and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole steps, we end up at our G sharp, which again is a minor seventh, and this will be by you. And that is how you do this week's physical art. Thank you very much.